I want to make games, but I keep putting them off, or I start a game and then I never finish it because it's just, I scope it out way too big. So I'm trying to make smaller games as fast as possible and then work my way up to something I actually really want to do. So I decided for the first game, not the first game I ever made, but the first game to kind of start this whole project of mine off is I'm going to be remaking Super Collapse, which is a game I used to play as a kid, and I did make it. It's not as good, and there's a lot of problems, but I made it really quick, and it's technically a game. Pretty much, if you don't know what Super Collapse is, it's a type of match 3 game where the blocks will slowly generate and then go up and up and up with each row, and then you just have to match 3 or more and they get destroyed. The blocks above or below or whatever, they all get reconfigured down, and you just don't want the blocks to hit the end of the screen. I never made a match 3 game before, so making this I learned quite a bit, like how I pretty much made a match 3 wrong, at least from what I've seen online. Let's see. The way I made my game is I had a grid that would spawn these little pieces, and each piece would have a raycast in the 4 cardinal directions, north, west, east, south. And if you clicked on as the piece spawned, it would spawn into a random color. And then if you clicked on the piece, it would check for each direction to see if there's another piece corresponding next to it that is, say it's red, say both pieces are red, it will check that, and then that piece will check, and then it'll just keep going on and on until it goes through all of the pieces that are next to each other. I have noticed that by doing that, it has kind of made a lot of bugs. It works for the most part, so I'm happy with that, but every so often it'll just be a weird block that doesn't move down right away, or it moves down halfway, and that's kind of a problem. If you're trying to check out, all right here, there's no block moving, and then it does. I probably could fix that, but that's not really a huge problem. Or I guess I just don't care enough to fix it. Yeah, right here, there's blocks that are moved down partially. They're not in the grid. But I guess the normal way that people make match 3s is by doing a 2D array, which is pretty much an array within an array. And that actually holds all the information for where the pieces are in the grid. And it's all kind of done behind the scenes. So that's one thing. But one thing I did learn is that Godot has a weighted random, which was really nice for spawning these bombs, because I didn't want to spawn them all the time, and I thought I was gonna have to make like a whole new, not a whole new program, function for it. But it's built in, which makes it a lot more simple. Another thing that I've noticed is, or I didn't realize, is that in the original
Game over.
Sorry about game over. One thing I noticed about the original Breakout, or one thing I didn't realize, I guess, is that when you break the blocks, they also go into each other. Like they'll join together. The columns of blocks will join together, and mine don't do that. And I think if I tried doing that, I mean, it's already glitching out now with the blocks that are kind of like going into each other. If I did that now and tried to join the columns, they would just, it would probably just break the whole game. So that's probably another reason I should have looked up and done the 2D array. But I'm trying to do stuff without a tutorial, so I really learn it. But yeah, I did this wrong. There's a lot of stuff I should have done too that I didn't. Like I never added an explosion for the bomb, and I probably should have added like little particle effects when the blocks get destroyed. But I just wanted something quick and easy to make and just say that I made something. Even though I know it's not great, it really isn't. But it's better than just doom scrolling any free time you have. And the next game I'm gonna try a bit harder. I mean, this game doesn't even have a menu or anything. It just starts. Glad that I just finished it and I set out what I wanted to do. This game definitely took longer than it should have. I mean, it didn't, like, overall time I worked on it, it was probably like a couple hours or whatever, a few hours. But it was like over weeks because I just didn't sit down and focus. And that's something I definitely have to work on, just sitting down for like an hour or two and focusing. Well, I mean, I would have gotten this done in like a weekend or less, a day probably, if I focused on it. So hopefully that's something, or I mean, that's something I have to work on. Hopefully I get that better. I have a few different ideas for the next game I'm going to make, but I'm not sure what. My sister gave me an idea for like a cooking game where like food drops down and you have to fill out the order, like catch the food in the right order and fill out orders and stuff. So I might try that. It sounds simple enough. But if you did watch this short little video on my game, I'm going to be making one for each one that I do. And if you did watch this, here's a picture of my dog as a reward. Yeah, if you have any questions about this game that I made or whatever, you can post them. I'm going to post a game on itch, and you can play it there, leave a comment or whatever if you want.